Hello. So today again we are going to talk about SQL, SQL we say, and as you can see on my screen, yesterday we discussed about a little bit about SQL commands. Today we are going to talk again and same thing there. Like some commands we'll be talking how to insert the data, how to go for the query, and many parts there. Okay, so let's start discussion. So first, we are going to open the XAMPP. So if you are on a computer, and then so you can write SQL statements with me. Let's go for it. I'm going to share my screen with you. We can see now I'm going to share about the my jump. Uh, okay, I think you can see my screen here. It has been already started. Now we are going to click this cell button. Yes, so going to minimize it. Now what we need here, again we have to log in into the system. So what we need here, MySQL -u root. So welcome we can say it is welcoming now. Welcome to the MariaDB monitor. After that, what we need there, we need to know databases. Uh, I hope that my sound is clear. I'm audible to you all. And next is you can see my screen. If any problem comes, use the chat box of the Facebook, or we can say that YouTube. Let's go over the here. So databases. So here is error databases. Okay. So yesterday we created the database that was demo. Now what we have to do? We have to get inside the demo. So let's use demo. So we are inside the demo database. It has been changed now. We can see. If you need that zoom in, let me know there. I have already zoomed in there. Some parts. Okay. Now what we need here? Uh, we have to see whether the tables are there or not. Again, we have to use show tables. So here is the table we created yesterday. So tables a command there, and it is displaying there all the tables. And right now we have created only one table. Now, actually, if we want to know what is the schema, or we set the description of table, what we write there, DSC. Then what is the name of table? Student. Semicolon enter. So DSC means describe, and student it is the name of table. So what is meaning of this one? That the table we have created, what is the structure or the schema we want to know in detail. Then here is the option. So field, these are the fields, ID and name, and they always exist inside the columns. Data types, integer, first ID it being integer, and next is a varchar, variable category is there. ID null means can it be null? No, it cannot be null. It will not be accepting null values. And name also no. It is asking there. Key. So when you talk of the key means it is that field or the combination of fields, and they are used to hold the unique value, unique record. So that is called field. Here it is being primary first, so it is written there PRI. Default, actually in the inside the system that is null, but it is null. Actually, it cannot be used as null. Okay. So extra is there. We have also used this feature of this primary key, that is auto increment. With the primary key, it would increase itself. We don't need to enter again and again there. So this is how we can describe the table with the help of this command dsc student. After that, what we have to do there? After that, okay. Uh, Suppose yesterday we created this table. Now again we are going to create this table. But first, before that, we have to delete this one. And to delete this, what we have to use there? We have to use drop. Then we have to give the name of table. It is an object. And what is that? Student. So enter. So affected there. Now let's go for the store tables. Semicolon. So no tables here. Look here. So there is no table. Yes or no? Yes. Now let's create again. And now we are going to use a different technique to assign the primary key. If you have any questions, let me know there. I'll give you answer promptly. Okay. If any question in your mind or doubt there, let me know there. If no doubt, then fine. So we have deleted the table. So just keep in mind that drop it is to delete the object. Since table is an object, so it is to delete the object. Now after that we use the sort tables. So is there any table or not? We wanted to know that. So it says that there is empty means no table there. Now we are going to create again that uh, table. So what we need there? Create table student. So let's go for next line there. It is waiting for the next line there. First is the ID. Let's give ID there. Then it is an integer type in there. Primary will be assigning later on there. Okay, let's assign the auto increment. Okay, primary. So there are two ways to assign the primary. First is in same line as we are writing here. Yesterday we did it. And next is here. After completing all these statements, we can write at the last. So enter. Next is here name. So name is here. What is type? Varchar 100. Yes. So after that, what we need there? We have to go for the primary key. Okay, next is we have to write primary key. Which one is being ID? So just write ID there. That's all. Now semicolon, enter there. So this is also a way to write the to define a particular field as primary. As you can see here. So this is the name of object we can say, and what object we are going to create, a student. Then we have to put the parenthesis. Then this is the first field. Yes, we are going to use it. Next is its data type, and we are just also adding that extra feature of this one, that is auto increment, means it will increase the value. It's a right? We don't need to increase there. But you may ask me that actually yesterday we put this primary key here, and today we are putting here. So this is also a method we can apply. After that, this is the second field. Type is varchar. Now we have to put the comma. Since we forgot to define the primary key, then we can also apply this method, like at the end of this inside the statement, we can write the primary key, and inside the parenthesis, what we have to put there, name of field, that is ID. That's all. Then put the semicolon. So done there. Now it says query OK, means there is no error in this SQL statements there. It executed successfully. Now what we need there, uh, we need there to really see if table exists or not. We have to go for show tables. Look here, we have one table, student. Yes, and after what we have to go for really that the constants we have applied, that actually that is valid, that exists or not. For that, what we have to do there, BSc, then we have to use the student, semicolon, enter. So here is the result there. ID null, no, because it is being primary, so primary cannot store null values, so it is primary. Default, actually it used to be null, but as we have defined, no, it cannot stay that store except null values. Extra feature is the auto increment. Similarly, we forgot their name to assign their null. Okay, now it says that null, it if we forget to input this data, then it will store the default value, that is null. Okay, so this was how actually we can know the description or the structure of table. Now if we have that primary key, but that primary key depends on multiple links, that key that fields, then what we have to do there, we have to use multiple fields here using the comma, ID, then any other field, and that also must be unique. So this is how it works there. So this is called creating table, and this is how we have to write there. That's all. If it is comes in exam, then we don't need to write this part, just we have to write this statement only. Okay, now this was about the DDL. Now next is there inserting some data in this, inserting some data in this table student. How to insert that? We have to use the insert, that is DML insert into name of table is the student, ID, it is auto increment, so we don't need to put the ID, just we have to put their name. Okay, now what we have to put there, we have to put values, or value we can say. First is name, what is the name, Ram, then we need their next value for second row, that is Sam, then next is there Suni, then next is there Angel. Okay, disappeared. Okay, let me see. Insert into student, then name, then values. So what are the values? First is Ram, then we have Sam, then we have Ranjit. Okay, next let's go for one more there. Manjal. After that, that's all. Nothing more. Let's say any bug or not, semicolon, intent. So it says that for those affected means we have inserted four records. The first is for Ram, second is for Sam, then Ranjit, then Manjal. So how it works, I want to show you. So insert it is a command. Yes, it comes under DML. We say DML. I want to show you here. So DML it says that uh, data manipulation language. Then update. We'll be talking about the insert, update, and delete. Just for now, what we are saying there, insert it is used to insert records. And how we insert it is called DML, data manipulation. Means uh, we can insert the data, we can delete the data that is called processing the data in that our databases, and that is possible if we have some commands, and they are called DML commands. So most popular commands are insert, then update, then delete. So they all are DML commands. So how we write? We have to use insert, then we have to give the name of table, then the fields. Since ID it is being auto increment, so we did not use that ID here. Yes, and name is not auto increment, so we have to give the name of field. And values means what value you want to give there. Just if that is a string, put the single quote. You may put the double quote there. If there is number, that is then single quote or double quote is not needed. That's all. So this is for the first row. Means in first row the data goes. This is for the second row. In second row that data goes or the stored. This is for the third row. This is for the fourth row. Now one question is there really. So how to know the records are or the data are stored in different rows? So for that we have to go for the next step. That is we have to go for the query. How we go for the query? Look here. I hope you also about this one. So this is called inserting the records. Okay. For that we have to use the select. So that is called DQL. Sometimes it is also called DML. It is called DQL, data query language. So DQL it is used to retrieve the data, okay, from the databases or the tables, and it has only one command, that is select. So select this wildcard from is a class and the students is a neighbor table. So how we go for it? Look here on my screen. We have to write the select. Uh, this is wildcard. It says that select all the fields. Okay, from what is the name of table? Student. And press enter there. So here is the output. So what is select means retrieve all the records. This is called wildcard. Okay, it means fetch all the fields, not a particular one, a specific one there. This is the clause means from which table you want to get the data. Give the name of table there. Put the semicolon. So this is how we get the data from the table. So here is first field ID, here is second field name, and these all are the records, first, second, third, fourth. So yeah, so do you have any questions or doubts there? Ajay, he is asking me that am I a Nepali teacher? Obviously, I am. So I live in Kathmandu. Ajay. Okay. So this was about the getting the data from the table. Okay. So a table, or we can say the tables. Here we are using only one table. Yes. And after that, what we have to do? After that, what we have to do here? Okay, this we are applying that DML. Now, one question may be there. So, if we want to get name only, not ID, so very simple method is there. So, just I am going to rewrite same statement here. Select name. So, I need only name. Just you put name field only there and give the table name and press enter. Look here, we got only name. Isn't it very simple? It's very simple there. Yes. Select name means only this field is needed there. Then from class, then student name of table. Object we can say. So here is title of field, and these all are the records. So do you have anything to say here? So this is how we apply different commands to do different tasks in our SQL, or we can say simply databases. So there are many and many commands there. Okay, so this is just the beginning part. If you want to learn in detail, then just first you learn the basic part, then you go in detail there. Now, so this was the select, and if you want to select only ID, then we have one choice here. Just remove this and go for the ID. Enter. So we got the IDs only there. Yes or no? Is not it very simple? It's very simple. Now what we need there? So this was DML. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about. So one is asking me here, Supreme, त्यो अल्टरले के गर्छ? अल्टरले तपाईँको चाहिँ होइन त्यो जुन हाम्रो टेबल छ टेबलको जुन स्किमा हुन्छ त्यसलाई अल्टर गर्छ, चेन्ज गर्छ, मोडिफाई गरिदिन्छ है। जस्तै फिल्डहरू हटाउनु पर्यो, फिल्ड हटाउन हेल्प गर्छ, टाइप चेन्ज गर्न सक्छ होइन, यताउता सार्न सक्छ, सबै गर्न सक्छ अल्टरले है। अब त्योभित्र चाहिँ कलमलाई मोडिफाई गर्ने हो भने त्यो मोडिफाई हुन्छ होइन, एड गर्ने हो भने एड गर्न पनि पाइयो, ड्रप गर्ने हो भने ड्रप पनि गर्न पाइयो, त्यो सबै गर्न मिल्छ अल्टरले है। So alter it comes under the DDL, not the DML. DML means just process the data like inserting, deleting, and so on. So now returning back to this our talk, that is select ID from student. We got here nothing more there. Now next is the now let's go for the next query here. You may have one question, another question in your mind. What happens if we don't use this field? Yes, just I'm going to show you step by step there. Suppose if I don't give any field here, suppose if I remove here, now look here, what is going to happen? Enter. So it throws error. Look here, it throws error. So what it is that what actually it is saying that you have an error in your SQL syntax, take the manual that corresponds to your MariaDB server and so on. So there must be some fields which for which we want to fetch the records. Okay. Okay. So this was about the DML. Now we are going to talk about some more here. Let's see some here. We have already created this one. Now after that, we have inserted data, multiple rows we have inserted there. Now how to view? We have also used that select command. Okay, all columns. So filter the data. Now how to go for the filter? Let's go for it. We have to use the where clause there. So I'm going to use it. Okay. Now we have next there, that is how to go for the suppose if we want to get the record of this one third. So how we write it? We have to write the select from student, then where clause there, and ID is 3. Yes. So this is called putting the condition. And to put the condition, what we need there, we have to use the clause that is where, means it is also called filtering the data. We have to give the condition like for which field we want to put the condition. Then is there 3. After that, press enter. So we got the result. I hope you also got this one. If any question, let me know. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the deleting the record. So how to delete the data? We also about the filtering. Yes. Again, we'll be using some more and that statements using the where clause here. Now we are going to talk about the update. It is also part of DML. Just I want to show you my table with some records. Select from student. So we got the record. Now what we need there? Now what we need there? Update. So update it's also DML, means like suppose while entering data, if we did any mistake, like suppose uh, so this Manjil actually if it had to be Manjila, then we have to do update. So how we update it? For that we use the update command. We have to write the update. Yes. Then we have to give the name of table student. Then we have to give the set for field with new value, that is name. Name equals to uh, Manjula. Manjula. Now if we leave this statement here, then what happens? It will update all the records with same name Manjula. That should not be done. What we have to do here, to update only the particular statement, sorry, a particular data, we have to use the condition. So better if we use the condition where id equals to 4, then put the semicolon here. Now what it does there, it updates that record where the id is matching, which is 4, which is Manjil, so it becomes Manjila. Right? This much there. Now just going to enter. So it says there query okay, row affected, yes or no. So this is how it works there. I hope you also saw this one. If any query, let me know there. So do you have anything here? Okay, so this was for the update. So if you have multiple data to update, then so what we will do, we have to use the comma. That was only there. Okay. Now we are going to talk about. We'll also use the update for the different records. Later on, I'll be first. We'll add one more field here after name, maybe the address, maybe the grade. Then we'll update with some records, name and grade parallelly. So this was related to the update. Now what we need here, suppose if we want to delete particular one, if we want to delete particular one, so for that we have delete command and we have to use the from clause from where you want to delete. Now let's go for it. So we don't need this manjal. We don't need this manjal. How to delete this? Delete. So this is also DML from student where id equals to 4. Yes. So if we use this one, then it will delete that record which has id 4. If we don't give this condition, then it will delete all the records. So that will be catastrophic. So we should not do that. We must put the condition. So now press enter there. It says that query okay. The one row affected means one row it has been deleted. Now really deleted or not, if we want to check, let's go for further query here. Let's again put select all the fields from a student, enter. Look here, there is no Manjula. There is no Manjula. Is there Manjula? Okay, so this was about the delete, nothing more there. Now we are going to talk about the uh, so this was the DML. Okay, there are some advanced commands. We'll be talking gradually about these all. Yes. So before that, we are going to talk about some more commands here. Now we are going to talk about the again DDL. Okay. So in this DDL, what happens? We'll be modifying the table structure. We'll add one more field there. We'll put some data there. Okay. Let's go for it. So we have to use the alter name of table, student, add column. What is the name of column? Suppose that is grade. Uh, and let's keep the title here, int. Okay. Alter table is student, add column, grade, int. Let's put the semicolon here, enter. Okay. Now we do not put any constant. Better if we have if we had used there. Now what we have to do? Uh, 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 okay. So edit or not, we have to use the DSC. Let's go for the DSC. Student. So we got here grade, yes, int, null. Now actually we did not put any constant here, so it is asking the yes, means it can be null. For this, what we have to do there, we have to change the table structure. So how to change it? Again, we have to use same command here, alter table student. We have to put the modify column grade int to int not null. Yes, this much. So what it does there, actually it creates not null property. That is the constant enter. So it throws an error here. Okay, it becomes 2 times there. Okay, so look here. It says query okay, means this column there is a grade, it has been modified. So that is called modification. Really modify or not, let's go for again the schema of the table, enter. Yes, look here. Previously it was displaying yes, means null can be accepted, but now it is saying no, means you cannot leave this empty. So this is called altering the data, altering the table, and this is how we can write. Now what we need there, we have to enter again some data here for this grade. Yes, how many data actually records are there? 1 2 3. List is data here, insert. So do you have any questions? Let me know there. I'm just sharing my screen here, also being highlighted. So any questions here? No questions? Okay. Now what we need there? We want to register data only one field there because two fields they have already some records like one Ram, two Sam, three Ranjit. Now what we need here? We need uh, for grade. So let's go for this one into student. Now what is the name of field? Grade. grade. Okay. So let's give the values here. What values we want to give there? Suppose first is there 1 1, then comma, then next is the 1 2, then comma, next is the 1 1. Enter. And look here, it says that 3 rows affected. Means we have inserted 3 records. For which field? For this grade. Now really inserted or not? Really inserted or not? How to check that? Let's go for the query again. Select this one, this one. Okay, from what is the name of table? Student. Okay, look here. Yeah, it is asking null. Maybe we did not enter any data, so it became null there. Yes, it became null there. Since it is yes, we forgot to write there. We did not change into no. So what it did there, it accepted null. So I hope you answer about this one. If any questions, let me know. If any question, use the chat box there. Any questions here? So we inserted there, but it created the problem null, null, null. Okay, so what to do there? Now we have to add the data. So how to add it? We have to use update. One more option we can have here is instead of that inserting, we can use the directly update. So there is also a choice. Let's go for it because a grade also missing here and name also missing here. So what we have to do there? Use update table name set name equals to, let's keep Harry where ID is 5. Yes. Similarly, Sari 6. Similarly, 7. Okay, so we got the updated. Now what we need there? Uh, let's go for the query here. Okay, so already updated. Now grade we have to update here. Yes. So let's write again same command here. ID. Let's write 1 to 3. So ID more than we can also use operator, and ID less than equals to 3. ID it is not 1, it is 1 and it is 3. Enter. Okay, 3 changed. Now really change or not? So look here, we got the data. So this is how we can update the records. This is how we can update the records. So this is a simple way, and there are some advanced ways or which are methods. I will also show you there. So any questions there? So this was about the alter. Yes, we also use the alter. Where is alter? Here is. So alter, it also comes under the DDL. So data definition language we say there. If we want to modify the structure data types, then we have to go for the DDL. Yes. So it's very simple example, and this is how we go for it. I hope you understood this one. And if you have any question, just use the chat box. No questions. Again tomorrow we'll be talking some more about the this one. Okay, like patterns, then some other. If possible, then relationship. We will also talk about the relationship, how to create relationship between two tables, etc. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Now what we need here, we have to use exit here. Now what we have to do there, we have to stop here. Okay, thank you. Start tomorrow. Again, we'll talk about this one.